Hi, sorry about the low lighting. I have a really bad migraine, so I can't really do anything with lights on right now. Earlier, we had a discussion with the former mayor, Joan Foster. She talked a lot about Beacon of Hope, but before that, she talked a little bit just about herself and what she's done. And I thought that bit was interesting enough to kind of touch on at least a little bit. She talked about how she was very determined from when she was a little girl, from then on, to really change things. And I thought that was just a pretty dynamic piece of what she talked about, just how determined she'd always been, and that there had never really been a female mayor. And so she went for it. So I thought that was a pretty interesting opener just to show who she was. She talked a ton about her passions, and one huge one was students having a plan and becoming college bound after high school. So she joined with the group Beacon of Hope. And basically, what they do is they try to offer some sort of financial aid or scholarships to high school students. And all they really have to do is have a plan in place by their senior year. I thought that was very interesting. I wish that they had had something like that when I was in high school, just because I understand how difficult that can be as far as thinking about your future financially. I think that that's something that could really encourage students to do better. I don't know how I feel about the piece, though, where she talked about, it didn't really matter what their grades are, because at the same time with that, I do see some students maybe taking advantage of that, thinking that they don't really have to do too much work as long as they graduate and slip by, they're still going to get financial aid. But I still don't understand the whole process on how you qualify for their scholarship. So maybe there's something there that I'm just missing. Um, but I do think overall that that's very encouraging to students, because I know that personally, when I was thinking about futures, college was one of the things that was more of just a slight possibility because of the cost of it. So I know that if something like that had been in place when I was in high school, it would have been a no brainer to go to college right after high school. So I think that's important. I wish that it was bigger than it is, and that was something that she talked a ton about, was that she wanted this program to really grow and be a huge thing in Lynchburg and in Virginia and all around the country. And I agree, if it is run the way that she said it would be, I think that there would be so many benefits to this program. There's just so many students out there who don't really know that they're even supposed to have a plan until they get close to their senior year. And I think that this program is really showing kids what they can do with their futures. Even if it's a trade school, community college, or 4-year university, just that they know that they need to have a plan. So, those were basically my main thoughts of what she talked about, and I'm very interested in seeing where she goes with it. That's something that I really like to see done.